back into what's happening with this whole digital prison. We've been talking about our digital prison series we've been talking about here on Mike of the Night for a good while now. And here it is, folks. This is kind of important. The digital ID rollout is becoming a hacker's dream. We never really talked about the hacking angle aspect of the whole digital prison. And this is a really good one here from our friends over at Reclaim the Net. And governments and corporations around the world are showing great enthusiasm in either already implementing or planning to implement some form of digital IDs. As it turns out, ironically, these efforts are presented to citizens as not only making their lives easier through convenience, but also making sure their personal data contained within these digital IDs is safer in a world teeming with malicious actors. Opponents have been warning about serious privacy implications, but also argue against the claim that data security actually gets improved. It will appear they are right, at least according to a report by cybersecurity firm issued after the hacker attacks happening around Christmas holiday, something that's now been dubbed Leaksmas, I guess Christmas Leaksmas. Not only government, but hackers as well love digital IDs and huge amounts of personal information all neatly gathered in one place, and judging by what's been happening recently, in many instances sitting there pretty much easily available to them. And hackers are expressed this love by making digital ID data their primary focus. The firm Resecurity said in its report. Resecurity claims that this is clear fact, and that it was able to discern it by analyzing data dumps once they started appearing on the dark web after Christmas time. So the data dumps, right? And digital smash and grabs. So they're coining some pretty cool terms here. Digital smash and grabs. In numbers, a staggering 15 million records containing personal identifiable information have surfaced on the dark web. The reason so many stolen data sets have made it to the black digital market all once appear by the technicalities related to the time window during which most of it will be sellable. So they're having a black market. They're creating a digital black market where they're going to be selling your information off, because there's no way to stop it. They're always find a way around everything, right? There's no such thing as a gatekeeper. There's always a way around it. And breaking down that 15 million, Resecurity said that 22 million records were stolen from a telecommunications company in Peru, which include what's known as DNIs and national IDs. According to reports, it is hard to overestimate how devastating this event could be. If the DNIs end up in the wrong hands, it is the sole ID document recognized by the authorities in Peru for a range of things fundamental to people's everyday life of judicial, administrative, commercial, and civil transactions, as one article put it. After Peru, other countries most affected are the Philippines, US, France, and Vietnam. So here on the channel, we never really discussed the black market of the dark web smash and grab, right? We were giving you guys updates on what's happening in Europe and how Europe is going to be the first to roll out the digital ID, the digital currency ID. So what Europe is doing, I got my notes here because this is a lot of stuff to remember. They're doing certificate authority transport, and it's going to be the CAT in the EU, and it's layered security, okay? And that's what's going to form the digital ID. And that's going to, with the digital ID being formed, it's going to create root certificates. And root certificates usually work for all browsers. And basically, it'll be Windows OS and Linux based. And the root certificates are going to be bonded and audited. So you can't make fake ones. So they're going to find ways around fakes and but there's always going to be that dark side. There's always going to be that smash and grab, right? So you could kind of see the way this is formulating and how this is happening and how this is coming to become a reality here. And it's going to be really dark going forward, especially when you put all your eggs in one basket. The other day I had a lady come in my store wanting to buy something. She wanted to pay with her phone and tap it. I'm like, I don't have a tap machine. Oh, well, I can't buy it then. And I was like, sorry about that. But it's on your phone. Your car rolls over, falls in the water. Your phone gets. How are you gonna show? Like, how are you gonna? If emergency crews go through, she doesn't have a wallet. She has a phone. You know her password? I don't know her password. Well, we can't identify her. Like, this is really bad, right? This is extremely bad. And the digital, I think, is a hacker's dream. Wow, this is something. We'll keep our finger on the pulse here for you guys, and kind of update with this as it unfolds.